Day. From Levi's Stadium in Santa
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Herring. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
Throwing on 1st down. Herring. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll go again with Sanders. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Back to throw. Herring. A short throw pulled in by Woods. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2. Herring. That is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal pushes them back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Looking to throw. Herring got his tight end. That's complete. That's Woods. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going for it with Sanders. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. Then on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. So here are the 49. Now with a long field ahead. And leading him out is their 5th-year quarterback.
And he's looking good now. I mean, 5 touchdown passes in the last game. Okay, he threw a couple of interceptions. That's a little bit of a concern. But I remember a basketball coach telling me one time he had a guy who was about 40 points a game. And he said the press got all over him because he didn't play much defense. He said he's averaging over 40 a game. The guy against him's not scoring that. We still have the advantage.
Yeah, and they got the win last week in that effort.
Even better. It's always best to clean up things after a win than after a loss.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is incomplete. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. We're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. This is 2nd and 8. Now a handoff inside, it's Jackson. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A a great effort there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. And taken right on the 30. Oh, able to avoid him. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Yes. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we come halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Returning from his end zone is Barner. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 35. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They run with Jackson out of the gun, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now 2nd and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. Jackson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field. extend their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, Herring. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 1. Operating from the gun. Herring. It's caught. Cooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Operating from the gun. Herring. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone. No.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll drop to throw. That's caught at the 25. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, there continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle, and it is 28-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
On 3rd and 2, Herring. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Herring. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game. I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw.
He's got a man, complete. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Extra point safely through, and that makes this 35-0 now. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Herring. And that will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll set up to throw. And got his man complete. Down the sideline he goes. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after, right down the middle. And it is 42-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance. The football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Back to throw. Herring. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Point after here coming up. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one.
22 needle. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Blue, go. Here, yellow. Ready, ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the 49ers,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.